Why you come to here in United States?
I already wanted to come here since I was a teenager, but the main reason was because I won a green card lottery in 1997. So, and with that green card, then I came here.
Okay. Green card. Okay, the second question is, what is the most difficult things to survive when you first came here?
I think physically the hardest one is the weather. I come from Indonesia, which is a tropical country, and when I came here to stay here, it was the end of 1999, so December the 30th, and that's pretty much the coldest time throughout the year. And for the first 1 month I could not stand it. It's my nose bleeding, to the point of my nose bleeding.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then what else? And well, I came from poor family, so another hard thing to survive here, especially first time coming, is that when I need to buy something, I convert everything into Indonesian dollar.
Okay.
And suddenly everything feels so expensive. And I knew that when I came here first time, I need to work, so I didn't want to spend much money.
Yeah.
But well, everything's expensive. So I need to adjust with that. Yeah. I need to adjust with that. I guess that's the first one. Oh, of course, the third one is the English, because Indonesian English is not really, at least me was not that well prepared from my listening. Yeah, my listening was not as good. Yeah.
Okay. The third question is, what is the good and not really good things to live here?
Well, if the good thing is, if you get a job here, if you already work, then you can pretty much survive, at least barely. But if you don't get a job, well, of course, everything becomes very expensive. I like America, especially LA, because of the freedom. Even though, yes, some people say that they still have some discrimination here, but compared to my home country, most people are actually nice there, but there are still some people quite racist, because I'm not really a native Indonesian, and I'm a Christian. So the way they look at non-native Indonesian and Christian are quite, they consider person like me double minority. So coming here, I don't feel that minor anymore, because we are very well mixed up here. That's the good thing about here. The bad thing, of course, like because I was born there and grew up there for 20 something years. So I once in a while I still miss the Indonesian food.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, especially the food from my hometown. And there are the spices that we have in Indonesia. You can't really find it here. You know, and especially Indonesians' population in LA is actually quite small, so it's not easy to find. If I really miss to eat something, I don't find it. Yeah.
Find it. Oh yeah, that's a hard one. Okay, the fourth question is, have you ever gotten any discrimination by somebody? And if you have, what kind of discrimination?
Are you talking about discrimination here?
Yes.
In US?
Yeah.
I consider myself quite lucky, because coming here, I can say that the discrimination that I feel here is much less compared to the one I experienced back in Indonesia.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But because my face looks like Chinese, even though I'm Indonesian. At times when I go to Chinese market, for example, once they know that I'm not Chinese, the way they look at me actually kind of different. That's the type of, in my opinion, the type of discrimination I have. You know, they kind of like feel strange, like, oh, you look Chinese but you don't speak Chinese, for example, and they kind of like judge me by, as if they are saying it's like, oh, you are just Americanized, but I need to tell them, no, I'm not even Chinese. I mean, I'm Indonesian, so I don't speak Chinese. Of course, then the way they treat me will not be the same if I can speak Mandarin, you know. But that's pretty much the type I have, which is not bad at all. It's okay. The one I have back in Indonesia is a lot worse.
Oh, really?
Yes, a lot worse. It could be physical back in Indonesia. They may come and kind of like punch you simply because you have different skin colors.
Really?
That's right.
That's really bad. Okay, the last question, like daily life and experiences in America. The most like strong remembering your experiences in America.
My experience in America, I think it's a lot because I've been here for
really
16 years. I think I want to bring up the issue of being an immigrant first time, and especially when I came to the United States by myself. I didn't have any family here first time I came. I think one of the most difficult part, which I believe every immigrant, everybody coming here should try to find out really early, is the support system they have, because once they have no family here, they need to find people who can help them to adjust and of course to survive. The good thing is when I first came to the United States, I was quite active back in Indonesia at church. So when I came here, I directly looked for an Indonesian church, and from there I found friends, and because most of them also immigrants, so they know how difficult it is to start lives here. So they guide me what to do, where to live, what I need to get. One of the things that they told me is it's like, okay, you need to learn to drive, which is like, okay, back in Indonesia I didn't drive. So what's the procedure, where I should go, those are things that I actually get from people around me. And as a newcomer at that time, I would not even think to even find any information about driving, for example. You know, like people need to tell me, okay, I need to do this, I need to do, for example, Social Security, I need to get a bank account, and then I need to have health insurance. Once I get my car, I need to have car insurance. Those maybe little things for those people already get used to live here, but if you come from a country like Indonesia, no, we don't have those things there. Like in Indonesia, for example, for you to drive, you can just drive, and if the police stop you, can bribe them.
Really?
Yes. And you can bribe them for like $20, for example, and they will be happy already. Now that's back there. And then we don't have health insurance in Indonesia. We usually don't have car insurance. We don't have any social security system. So I mean, from Indonesia coming here, you can say it's like third world country, coming here, developed country, it's like very big difference, you know. And the way people look at us, that's also like in my hometown, for example. It's a small hometown, so everybody knows each other. How you dress up, you need to keep your parents' face. It's like you need to dress up, you need to act properly. Otherwise people will talk at your back about you, your parents, your behavior, and the whole city will know by the next day. But here, nobody cares.
Yeah.
Which is actually
Exactly.
it's a good thing.
Yeah, it
As long
is.
as you don't bother other people.
Yeah.
You live your own life. Don't care about what other people say about you. And that's the thing that I really like here.
Oh, that's cool.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
No problem.